When we lose a sense of our call, when we forget who we are, it's very easy for us to try to find joy in all kinds of circumstantial things. In Luke chapter 10, the disciples have been sent on a missionary journey. They've been sent out 2 by 2. And they return, it says, with great joy and excitement because the demons that they encountered submitted to them when they used the name of Jesus. But they found joy in that sense of power of God being with them. Not necessarily a bad thing, but Jesus uses that as a teaching moment to tell his disciples not to be joyful or rejoice that the demons listen to you, but rejoice. Be joyful that your names are in the journals of heaven, that you belong to God and his kingdom. The truth is that for you and I, whenever we think about who we are, when we forget who we are, we don't have time for joy because we're scrambling for a sense of purpose and meaning and identity. So while we're being distracted from the joy of the Lord, we are desperately trying to find meaning and purpose, which drains us of our joy. Because I'm trying to meet up to some set of earthly standards, some human expectations, thinking that when I get that, I'm going to be joyful, I'm going to be happy. But true happiness comes from remembering our call. 1 John chapter 3, verse 1 says that see what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God, and that is who we are. He's saying that when we remember who we are, it brings us almost ultimate joy because we find our meaning and our sense of purpose not in what we do, but in whose we are. In Song of Solomon, it says that he is our beloved and we are his, that he is my beloved and he is mine. When we know who we are, when we know God's love for us, when we recognize that we've been adopted into this family of God, it gives joy because we know our true identity. We have not forgotten our calling. Have you forgotten yours? Remember today that if you're trying to find your meaning and purpose and identity in something outside of Jesus, it's going to leave you joyless. But when you find your joy and meaning and purpose in being a child of God, you will be joyful. Lord, enable us to remember who we are and so delight in your presence. I'll see you tomorrow.